Welcome back, everybody, again. So, this is my next retrospective trailer reaction. Now, I have seen the Goonies. I love the Goonies a lot, and there is a review on the Goonies coming up very, very soon. But I wanted to again see if the trailer would have got me into the cinema. Now, knowing that I already love this movie anyway, it's a classic, it's something I grew up with, so I'm always going to have a lot of love for it anyway. I just wanted to see that in that time when this come out, would the trailer have got me into the cinema? Now, knowing that the Goonies come out in 1985, to me, this will always be a classic. I know many people of my age range as well, which will always class this as a classic movie and absolutely love it. Even people that don't like it as much, say, as me or some other people I know, still say that this is an enjoyable watch. That this is just an absolutely fantastic classic movie, which I will review at a later point. We've also got actors of Josh Brolin in this. We've got Sean Astin in this as well, a young Sean Astin, young Josh Brolin. It's got, if you haven't seen this movie, honestly, it's fantastic in every single way. It's so much enjoyment from this. But I just want to see if this movie or this trailer would get me into the cinemas when this got released in 1985. So, on that note, I am just going to press play. Here we go.
Steven Spielberg presents The Goonies, a Richard Donner film.
Hey, my phone map! Whoa, you guys realize what we could do? I don't want to go on any more of your crazy Goonie adventures.
Meet Mikey,
I gotta go faster.
Bran, Andy,
Shame. Come on, man. Slip of the tongue. That's disgusting. No, I can't even look.
Mouth,
I got you. Now get out from behind there. You're ruining the pain. You're ruining my joke.
Stephanie, Data,
Goonie banger! Guys, isn't that neat?
and Chunk.
Fuck.
They call themselves The Goonies. They've stumbled onto a legend, but they're not alone.
Chunk, I hope that was your stomach. No. That's the it. Sounds like Kong.
Discover what they uncover.
Rubies and emeralds and diamonds.
The lost map.
Oh, this started the tunnel.
The secret caves.
Hey, Mikey! You can hear me! Run! Run! They're coming after you! You're good!
The hidden clues.
Mikey!
The treacherous traps.
Hello, Sheriff. I'm at the Lighthouse Lounge, and I want to report a murder.
Just like that last prank about all those little creatures that multiply when you throw water on them.
Take the oath.
Huh.
Join the adventure as Steven Spielberg presents The Goonies, a Richard Donner film.
Okay, so
Right now,
this is interesting for me because that is, this trailer is a perfect emphasis exactly on how much trailers have changed over the years, especially in the last 20 years or even 10 years. Now, we all know these times trailers are sometimes as big as a movie, especially when it comes to trailer reactors. You know, I know plenty of trailer reactors on YouTube and all that kind of stuff, and their genre is just movie stuff. They haven't gone into like the music reactions and such as what I did on my other channel and all that kind of stuff. But I do know quite a few trailer reactors, and sometimes they say that the trailer is actually bigger than that movie itself, because obviously you get that tease, you get that kind of sense of excitement from watching a trailer. Now, they trailers have changed over the years. Now, if I was to be honest, but the problem I've got is I'm very much used to trailers that have been released in the last 10 years being something epic. So a trailer like that now for me doesn't necessarily give me the same kind of chill as I do, say, if I watched, say, when Batman vs Superman come out, or when the Justice League trailers were being dropped, or even the Marvel kind of universe, like Endgame, Infinity War kind of trailers come out. So it doesn't have the same impact as on me. This trailer doesn't have the same impact on me as like modern day trailers. It's just something. Trailers become so big these days. Would the trailer have got me into the movies? Yes, it would have got me into the movies. They briefly touched on the storyline in this trailer, but they didn't give a huge amount away. But then again, it's a kind of a family adventure kind of movie in this, and this little did they know that some of the cast in there are absolutely fantastic. You know, even now you got, like I said, you got Sean Astin, who went on to play Samwise Gamgee in Lord of the Rings. You got Josh Brolin, who played Thanos, plus other roles, many other roles in his life. You also got Corey Freeman in there, who done the voice for Donatello in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. He was also in Lost Boys. You know, it's quite a big cast as such. Little did they know how famous they were actually going to get. But the trailer would have got me into the movies straight away, without a shadow of a doubt. It would have got me in there. It doesn't have, like I said, it doesn't have the same effect as what trailers do on me now, but it would have got me into the cinema. And this trailer is just a massive emphasis on exactly how much trailers have changed and how much influence trailers have of getting people into the cinema. Like I said, this would have got me into the cinema. It gives away some of the storyline. It doesn't give away everything, and you also get that sense of feel from the trailer that this is like a family adventure movie, which is family friendly, which is always good anyway, and you don't even need to look at the rating for that. And it also looks like there are comedic moments in this movie, which I know there are, to be fair, and it's just a classic movie for me anyway. Problem with doing the retrospective trailer reactions to movies that I've already seen, I already know that the movie is absolutely epic, so that I'm just piecing certain bits together of this trailer and knowing where they are. So, but it would, at the time, if I watched this in 1985, then yes, it would have got me into the cinema, because you've got that kind of family action adventure kind of feel to this movie. And there are comedic moments in there, and it's just a curiosity. It's like they're on a treasure hunt kind of thing. So I want to see the outcome of this. You know there's going to be a main villain in this. You also know that there is going to be somebody else in this, which I'm not going to mention until the movie review, because there is a story behind that guy and me. Not that I'm related to him or anything else like that. There was a certain name, Sloth, that I used to get called at school. That was my nickname, because apparently people thought that I looked like him. So hopefully I don't. I haven't grown up to look like him, but you know, at the end of the day, if I was to watch it in that time, in the 80s, then yeah, it would have done. If I was to watch that trailer now, if they release that trailer, no. I have to be honest with you. It doesn't have the same impact as what modern day trailers have. But for the time that it was released, then yes, it would have definitely got me into the cinema, and I still would have enjoyed the movie, because I still think it's a classic. I remember the first time I watched it, I was just like that, yeah, this is absolutely, and I was probably, what, I don't know, 7, 6, 7, maybe even 8 when I first watched this. And you know, it's just absolutely fantastic movie. If you haven't seen this, I do highly recommend it anyway. So on that note, please tell me what you think. Put it in the comments down below. As normal, I hope you all have a great rest of the day, whatever you're doing. I'm off to go and shave off the rest of my hair off my face. So I'm going to look like an egg in about half an hour's time. I hope everybody has a great rest of the day, whatever you're doing. Please take care, and goodbye.